What's going on, guys? It is me again, Master RKO, and today we're going to be talking about a little bit of nade physics in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. The last video I made, you guys noticed that I used some grenade magic to get my guns back. So today, we're going to kind of go over how that works, how certain grenades, how to throw grenades, basically. And just kind of go over, you know, the differences, because there are some differences. And when it comes to going from casual to competitive, um, there's some way to throw grenades that are definitely going to help you out in the long run. And honestly, since I've been using the term casual to competitive a lot, I think that's going to just be the series name, from casual to competitive. So if you guys like the title, click that like button. Anyways, starting off, we just have the normal grenade throw. Whee! As you can see, it goes kind of far. It's better to use kind of like smokes because they go completely. So as you can see, one direct grenade smoke goes from spawn. We'll actually kind of use this. We'll use this thing as a reference. So one normal smoke aiming at, let's see, we'll aim at the cross there. Right there. One normal smoke grenade lands there. So right there. But you can also throw grenades while you're moving. There's, of course, the crouching walking grenade, which kind of does a short little bounce hop and hits kind of up into the garage door there. There's the walking throw, which also kind of hits it. So as you can see, the difference there. And then, of course, the running throw. You can kind of see the difference in all three. The crouching kind of hits there and then bounces. The walking kind of hits. The walking kind of hit like in this area and then bounced. And the running kind of hit and went pretty far. Let's see if we can find a bit of a longer area to test these for you guys. Since this is kind of shorter, we'll go here on highway. This will be a good area. So we will use where this like meets right here. So, you know, normal throw on that top point, crouching, like moving, and then walking, moving, and then running. And you can kind of see the difference in how they move. I mean, if you're running, you can kind of really get some distance on them. But it just goes to show that compared to a normal smoke that, you know, aiming at that hits the top of that corner, when you're running, you get that extra momentum that carries it a little bit more. There is some actual physics, and I'm not going to get into the math, but just so you know, there are those types of throws, and this is all left-click throws. So you have different types of throws that you can use. So, you know, as we move into more things like flash grenades, you of course have, you know, just your standing throw that's going to flash there. But say you wanted to get more sneaky with it, with a left-click throw, you can crouch and throw, and it's going to land there. Sorry for the milk. Or you can do a running throw, and it's going to go a bit farther, and it helps you get some distance there. So when you're throwing nades and stuff, you can kind of keep moving. Which running throws also help you time out what you're going to do. Say, running throw. I am very bad at those. Let's try this again. Say you want to like running throw, and it hits, and then you move out. That kind of thing. So those are your three forward. but you can throw them backwards. So same spot, and as you can see, there's your normal throw there. You have your crouching backwards throw that just doesn't go as far. Your walking backwards throw. And then of course your running backwards throw. And see, it takes a lot off. So if you're not into right clicking, which we'll get into later, but you still want to make that short throw, you can kind of like say you want to smoke around the corner here, you can kind of, and it'll land there. Or say you don't want to throw it too hard, but you want to take some off of it, you can backwards throw it and it'll land in the doorway there or something. So you can do backwards throws as well. But that's not all. You can throw sideways. Yes. Yes, I just broke the laws of physics. You said there was going to be physics. I did say there was going to be physics. I'm throwing stuff sideways. Now, as I'm not going to go over them anymore, just because, you know, you guys kind of get the picture, I would assume. There's, of course, the standing grenade throw. There's the crouching sideways, which barely throws it to the left a little bit. Or the right. The walking, which throws even farther. And then, of course, the running, which, you know, goes all the way over there. And you can do it to the left side as well. And this helps you kind of get the curve on stuff. So, say you wanted to get around this corner, instead of coming here and doing, you know, like this, and it kind of puts a little English on it. You kind of want to do like a swerve out and then in. And if you time it just right, sometimes you can get them pretty good. I suck at this. As you can see, you can kind of get it around the corner instead of just doing a straight up like running throw, and you'll be able to see the difference here. See, that kind of blocks off more middle. That would have blocked off too far to the side. And why is that open? Okay, anyways. So, those are some of the nade physics there. You also have jumping throws. Now, jumping throws, of course, as you go, let's say, you know, normal throw. We'll use this box. Aim at the wire there. And then say you throw as you're jumping. It goes a lot farther. As you can see, the first nade lands there. The second nade bounced there. So you can get a lot more height. If you throw it right and do a jump, and this is just something for a quick tip here as well, you can actually smoke off mid from spawn if you do it right. I gotta remember how to do this. I believe it's, I think I used this and then kind of like a running jumping throw. We'll see where that goes. I need to bind my no clip. That landed like right there, and that kind of smokes off mid, as you can see where it bounced. So I mean, if I threw it a little bit sooner, it might have landed in the doorway like more to the left, but still, I mean, as you come out, that's smoked off. So unless you come out and pick it from there, you're not going to see that. But there are jumping throws, but just as there are jumping throws, there are falling throws. And of course, as you can kind of do your own little things there, but as you fall, you also hit. So one of the things you can kind of do is throw there, or say you wanted to like get a bigger bounce and something. I don't know why you would do any of this, but see the difference. I mean, I guess if you wanted to, I don't know, if you knew a grenade spot where dropping would do anything, you can see it kind of drops lower. But there are falling throws, so gravity does come into effect. I don't believe I missed any left click throws. No, I think I'm good. I think I pretty much hit everything there. But there are, of course, right-click throws. Now, right-click throws aren't as strong as left-click, obviously. If we go back to our measuring point, right-click throw, or left-click throw to right-click throw, that's a right-click throw. And it just kind of lobs it, which is why jumping is even better. And running, because, I mean, say you're playing over here, and you really want that smoked off, instead of, you know, trying to, like, I guess do one of those and maybe missing, you can kind of do a little running lob. And it goes there. You want it to go even farther, you can do a jump lob, which really helps with flashes. You can kind of lob there and it goes there. You can kind of do little jump chucks so they can, which that's actually a really good flash. If anyone's in highway and you want to flash them but not go around that corner, do a right click flash. And if you don't do it while running, because if you do it while running it goes there, but if you don't do it while running, if you kind of like come right where the shadow is and then aim at that and do like a jumping right click, it aims, or it lands right there, and that's like perfect to hit anybody who's coming down highway. You can do it a little bit better than I did. You can kind of stand like right on it, like right on the shadow there, kind of aim maybe right there, and that kind of hits a bit better. But regardless, it's a pretty good flash. But that's a right click. I mean, of course, there's, you know, backwards right clicks that literally go backwards, but that right there kind of shows you the physics of everything. If you jump, backwards click, and they will go backwards. But all of these you can use in your repertoire, and it's a big thing to master, because in utilities, which I mean I'll probably touch on this when I touch on make a full video on utilities if I ever do. Using these to your advantage can really help, because then you can do stuff like this, where say you really need to flash someone that's coming out here, instead of doing something like this where they might see it, or even doing something like this where they might see it, you can do something like this, or not. You can kind of bang, and you can kind of create your own flashes and stuff, and work on your own. That's the one I wanted to throw, and as you can see, bounces off there and lands right out in here. And I mean, that's gonna flash pretty much anyone. You kind of just, you know, work on your own stuff, you know, find where you play and see that flashes, and then you can come in there. I mean, you can even, you know, see that landed right there. So I mean, and you can go on every map and find certain flashes and stuff. I mean, there's stuff. I wonder if I can hit that. Can you play off of that? You can. That's nice to know. I wonder if I can. Nope. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for this video. This video kind of touched on what I wanted to touch on. Shows you all the kind of different nade physics and stuff, so hopefully you can use them in your own way. Find different nade spots, different flash spots, line up your smokes. You never know, you might find one that's cool. You know, you may go, you know what, you line up with the mirror, and then um, you go to the top of this corner, and then or you look at the let's see if we can find one. Okay, so you go to the mirror, and then you line up with that, and then you back up a little. You back up to the fence. Yeah, so you line up with the mirror. You look at the vent. You back up until you bump the fence, and then you do a running smoke. I think we just created a smoke because that right there just blocked all that off. So there you go, guys. We'll call that the cash donger smoke. The cash donger smoke. Bang, bang, bang. And there you go, blocks that off, so if someone's pushing in there, lets you do that, and then you can, modify it. What if you add like a jump to it? I mean, I do this all the time and like practice stuff. Say you add a jump to it to give it more of an angle, and now guess what? Now you got a mid smoke, or like a doorway smoke. So I mean, and then that's when you can kind of go, okay, two teammates. You do a running, and then a jumping. Bang. I don't know where the other one landed, honestly. Oh, I think I missed. Yeah, I messed it up because it bounced off there. But if it went higher, you'd have that one, and then that one. And there you go. Now you got A to yourself. But anyways, guys, I've been rambling on for way too long, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, click that like button below. If you want to see some nade spots, maybe some flashes or something that can help your game out, or maybe something that we might come up with together, leave it in the comments. Say a situation or something where you're like, hey, I want to take over blah, or I want to push into blah, or there's someone that's always sitting in blah. Look, like, let's say someone's always sitting back in that corner and I can never really figure out a good way to flash him. How do we flash him? We can come into a game like this for like, say, 15-20 minutes and test some stuff out and find out what we can do. Like that right there, that flash. Say he's peeking back there, that's going to bounce off of there. He's not going to see it if he's playing back here because he is going to be blocked off by that. So he's going to see bounce up there, and that's going to hit and flash him. Because I do believe... Yeah, that flashes you while it's up there. So yeah, I mean, just as an example, I mean, we can find some different stuff. I'm sure we can find some cool stuff. I don't think you can smoke out of this room, can you? Nope, there's a skylight. Unfortunately. I was thinking maybe you could smoke from one side to another, but there's just some different stuff, you can kind of boost through here. So, what if I'm playing checkers, but I want to help my team out? Maybe find a smoke or two that can, go there, or even throw a flash right there. That'll help flash some people out there. Just some stuff that we can brainstorm on. But anyways, guys, like I said, click the like button below. Again, I'm reiterating. Once again, leave a comment if there's anything that you want me to go over or anything that you want me to add to a video or make a video on. As always, if you want to be notified whenever I make a video, click that like, or click the like button, click the subscribe button, and we'll see what happens next. I've been recording a lot of these videos. I'm really into Counter-Strike. Hope you guys are too. And I just lost the bomb. See you guys next time. Adios.